Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. In today's video, we are going to be resetting for the month of August. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about our July finances, July goals, August goals, July favorites, all of those types of things. So if that is of interest to you, then please keep watching. Okay, so I am here with my iPad and my phone and my other iPad. But this iPad is like a computer. This iPad is actually like an iPad. And I feel like that's changing. Wow, that pink background is really changing the look of my face. That's wild to me. So anyway, let's go ahead and hop into my Notion because I want us to talk about our July finances. So what's different from this video and other videos is that I actually haven't done any preliminary work, and that is because my life has kind of been in shambles the past week or so. So there is no preliminary work to have been done. So we're just going to do all of the work together. So I'm going to go ahead and screen record and we're going to jump into my Notion. So this is my home page and we are going to go to my July budget and we'll take it from there. So let's start with the goals section. So in the month of July, we wanted to follow up with our financial advisor, which we did not do. We were supposed to do it in June. We still haven't done it. It's really not super important to us, obviously, or we would have done it. So we did not do that. By the way, I've already done a dedicated August budget with me video if you want to see and hear about our August budget. And I've already done an August plan with me video if you want to see how I set up my digital planner for the month of August. I am very much planned and organized and thrive when I am planned and organized. So lots of planning and organization content coming from your girl, as always. We were going to go to this, it was like an excursion, but it was supposed to be kind of haunted. And well, one thing that you should know about me is I don't believe in many things, to include ghosts. Don't come for me if you believe in ghosts, but I don't. But I'm very much into attending haunted things and whatever, just so like I want to see something cringy or scary or spooky so that I can potentially believe. I'm basically like a, how do you say it? I gotta see it to believe it. And so we were gonna go to this excursion, but we didn't go. So we didn't do that. I was going to pay for my clinical exam, did not do that. Save $2,000. We technically did not do that. We wanted to invest 15% of our paychecks, which we did do. Pay our monthly credit card bill, which we did. Register our truck, which we didn't. Add our truck to auto insurance, which we didn't. It's not imperative. It's a truck that we never use. We wanted to save $250 for sinking funds, and we did do that. Buy party supplies. We can check off that. And then sign up for BarkBox. I did not sign up my puppy girl for BarkBox, although I might in August for her birthday. By the way, you can see this, but it's the last day of July as I'm filming this video. I did want to buy our friends an anniversary gift, so we sent them a gift card to the movies, which that is one of their favorite date nights. It's one of ours too. That's how I know that. And then schedule ladies boarding, which I did do that because she needed to be boarded in July when we went to our family reunion. And so that took place. So I do have to say, I'm sure there are some families where that everybody's like pet people, but I have a friend who's terrified of dogs. She can't even see our dog if she comes over. She would probably come over more if the dog were not here. I have friends and family members who want nothing to do with animals, and so it would be great if we could travel to some place and stay, you know, like with a friend or family member for free, which we have done, and you know, not have to and be able to bring our dog and stuff, but that's just not the case. So sometimes she has to be boarded unless we want to stay in a hotel. And as far as I'm concerned, it's cheaper to board her than to pay for a hotel. Anyway, so that's the tea on that. So those are our goals. Let's talk about how much money we spent, which I'm a little nervous about. Okay, so for our gym bill, which came out on the 1st, that was $59. We paid that. Our phone bill is due in August, so we didn't pay that in July. We paid our car payment at $314.34, our electricity at $206.27, our cable, aka Sling TV, at $40 even, pest control $50.60, internet $80.30, mortgage $1,611.23, water/sewer $77.09, Amazon Music $15.99, $14.99. It says that we are under budget, but that is because I did not log that, because that actually comes out of a different account. So let's just go ahead and log that right now. And yeah, we'll go ahead and log that right now. But for whatever reason, I like logging on my phone. It's just so much easier. And this is how I log things. And so instead of doing this right now in front of you guys, I'm choosing to go to my phone to do this. But I want to see, I'm actually doing this on purpose because I want to see if it will pop up as if it were logged. So our Amazon Music actually comes from a different card, and then we pay for it. So basically we pay for it from the credit card, from our Amazon credit card actually, and then it pays itself off in the next month. That's how that works. All right, so Amazon Music, I'm gonna submit it, and then I am going to link it, and let's see if it pops up on here. Did it do it? Oh my God, it did it in real time. That's cool. All right, so that is paid. We can uncheck phone. For retirement, we didn't do anything with that. Security, $52.14 on budget. I do need to log life insurance. I saw that came out today. It's actually due on the 27th of every month, but it takes a couple days for it to actually process. So I'm going to do that and see if that updates in real time. Yep, that is so cool to me. And then let's submit it and link it to our financial year. Okay, so that's done. Pet is done. We paid $61.05 for a ladies pet wellness plan. Netflix $9.99 for shopping. We are over budget. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm actually, I'm not gonna say I'm impressed, but given everything that went down in July, I'm actually surprised we're not over by thousands of dollars. So we're over we were supposed to spend $1,550. We spent almost $2,500. So there's that. Investing, we did invest $80. For sinking funds, we did save $250, and we did not save $2,000. We are shy of that. And so for shopping, first of all, my husband, shopping includes food, groceries, dog food, date nights, all that type of stuff. And my husband and I both now work in public education, and our niece comes with us for the summer, our teenage niece. And so we haven't quite gotten it through our skulls that we need to save more. We need to save money throughout the year or create a summer fund so that when summer rolls around, we can weather the storm that is the summer, because we're going to be doing different things. The issue is, or it's not really an issue, the plus side of things is that for whatever reason, in the summer, we always earn more money. Even though we get the same checks from our jobs, we get our same pay 12 months out of the year. The thing is, with the brand, with YouTube and all of that, because brand deals tend to pick up in the spring, for me anyway, early spring, payments start to roll in 30, 60, 90 days or whatever after I've completed the work. And so money just tends to fall into our laps in the summertime. So like this month from brand stuff, we got thousands more than what we were originally expecting. And so that's kind of how that works. We pretty much just pay ourselves more from the business side of things and live our best chaotic, reckless lives that we probably shouldn't be spending or leading or living, but you know, it is what it is. So we're not going to save. We might actually save $2,000. We'll have to see. I'll have to wrap up that amount, but I don't know. It might be closer to like $1,500 than $2,000, but we'll see. The thing is, we can always pull money from the business side of things to cover that, but I don't like doing that because the business still has to have its own set of funds for taxes and expenses. And if I want to upgrade my equipment, which I'm thinking of after 5 years, upgrading 6 years. I don't know, a long time I've had this camera. Upgrading the lens, not the camera, not the body, just the lens. The body isn't going anywhere, but I don't know. Anyway, that's where our money went. That is the story that our money told in the month of July. So now let's go ahead, since we're here now, and hop into our July goals, which I haven't looked at my July goals. Actually, no, before we do that, we're gonna reflect on the month of July. Yeah, we'll do that first. Okay, so I have a monthly reflection page here in my planner, and we're just gonna reflect on the month of July. So for highs, we went to our neighbor's Independence Day party. It's wild to think that that was this month. July was so long, and we had so much going on in July. We busted July wide open because we started back work in July. We took my niece back in July. And so we knew that we only had a few weeks in July before we had to start either take my niece back or going to work and all that. So we kind of went wild in July, but we went to our neighbor's party, this neighbor right beside us. And it was so fun. We couldn't stay long because we go every year to this fireworks party, not party, but like a fireworks show every year with my niece, and so we were already going to that before we got the invite. So we stayed maybe like 2 hours, but it was so fun to just go next door to our neighbor's party. And I really only think they invited us because for Cinco de Mayo we invited them. Now they didn't come, but I don't treat people how they treat me and like hold grudges, and I don't do any of that. I'm not petty in that way. So when we got an invite, I was like, for sure we're gonna go, even if just for a short while. So that was fun and interesting. Also, we went to Charlotte and we had so much fun. We hung out with one of our friends there, and then we went to a Killer Mike concert, and we got those concert tickets for free with our credit card points, and we booked our hotel for free. So we just basically, because we went with a coworker, I would like to call it, a fellow content creator, we went out to eat, but that was a business expense. And so we really just paid for a couple Ubers out of our own money. And of course we paid for gas to get there. I think that came out of our personal budget, but it was just a fun, cheap little overnight stay. My niece kept the dog. Obviously my mother-in-law was on standby for my niece and my dog, but it was just a quick trip that we went on, and it was well worth it. So that was so fun. We had so much fun. We went to, I don't know the restaurant, but I don't know much of anything. I don't know what the restaurant's called. It's in a hotel. It's a rooftop. It was so pretty, and that was so fun. We also, I put on here my husband's apology because my husband gave me the wildest apology that I've ever gotten, because it was very insightful and introspective, and if you know me, you know that's my thing. And so I was just shook at the depth of the apology. I was like, wow. It was like crazy. It wasn't even anything major for which he was being apologetic, but it was major. Well, it wasn't major to me, but it was major to him. So it was kind of wild. Anyway, we had our family reunion. Obviously that was a fun time. Met a new cousin who's my age, who's about to get married. So therefore I'll have a married cousins my age. She actually just turned my age yesterday, and she's about to get married in a few months, and we like hit it off. We're going to hang out in October. We're all going on a trip. And then she said she hadn't come around this side of the family too much, and she's excited about that, and to have met all of us and to have hung out with us, and said she's even going to invite us to the wedding, which is exciting. So I'm excited about that. I guess I don't know where the wedding's going to be. Maybe where they live in Virginia. If so, I'll be in Virginia in December, I think is when she said they're getting married. And then I also went to a bunko party at my coworker's house. Didn't know what bunko is. You'll have to look it up, but it was fun. It was like perfection. Now I had invited that coworker here, and she came to a party here, and then so she had a party and invited me. Of course I went, and it was so fun. My husband dropped me off and picked me up. It was literally a movie. So those are my highs. My lows, I was annoyed a lot. I had stomach cramps after a restaurant that I had gone to. I don't even know what that's about, but I just know, like, I can't even remember that, but it's on here. I also had limited mental capacity because I was barely hanging on in July. But interestingly enough, I got my life together this past weekend, and today, Monday, July 31st, I'm feeling on top of the world. So I'm hoping that this is the energy that I will take into August. And then a low was returning to work. We have officially moved to what I call year-round school, which is a modified school calendar. Basically, it means that there's not going to come a month of the 12 months of the year where we're not in school for at least 2 weeks. So, you know, at most our summers moving forward will be like a max of 6 weeks, but still there won't be a whole month or 2 months or 2.5 months or 3 months where we're out of school like we used to be. So I was just in school in June and now I'm back in July. We went back last week. So I could have did without that. Let's talk about lessons learned. I learned all about emotional granularity from Brene Brown, and it is the ability to accurately recognize and label emotions. That's what emotional granularity is. And I learned all about that through the book that I'm reading, which we'll talk about. And then what else is on here? Oh, I learned how to use Procreate, aka digital art. Me, my husband, and my niece went to Apple to do a Procreate class, which check your local Apple. They have free how-to tutorial-esque, what did I just call it? What did I just call that? Not a tutorial, like not a how-to, not a guide, a class, classes. We'll call it classes. They have lots of free classes getting started with Procreate, getting started with iMovie, all of the Apple products. So I didn't know anything about Procreate, and so I went there and drew myself, which was wild, but that was fun. We took a pickleball class, me and my husband, and so I learned how to play pickleball. I've been hearing about it for years, wasn't really that into it, didn't even really know what it was, so I signed up at our gym and we took a free, I say free because we didn't have to pay for the class, but of course we pay for the membership, but that was super fun. And then I also listen to my body a lot, so you'll hear about that more in a minute, but let's talk about my favorites. So my favorite beauty item was my curly bangs. So every night I just take these bangs here, I twist them up into one twist like such, like I take them and then I twist them up in a tight twist, not a loose one, but I don't want to make this worse than what it already is. And then I untwist it in the morning and boom, I have curly bangs. I take my ponytail out. This is the ponytail holder. I twist this up. I put on a bonnet. I wake up. I put it back in a ponytail. I untwist it. I'm out the door. It takes like 2 minutes. And sometimes I'll have more hair, which I think tonight I'm going to twist more hair so that I have like more bangs. Because sometimes I like when the bangs like are over here. Mainly because if I do that, then I won't feel inclined to use gel or to smooth out this. I can smooth it out no problem, but if I cover it up, then I don't even feel tempted to do that, which is less product that I'm putting in my hair, which means less buildup, which means that for me, I can go longer without having to wash my hair. That's what that means. So I try to put either the same product in my hair or products that I know won't cause flaking, because that's the issue. If I have buildup or flaking, it's like a white, looks like dandruff almost, and I have to wash my hair because I don't like that because it's like crusty and everywhere. So that's my tip on that. My favorite tech item was borrowing books. So many of my Libby books became available for free in July, which I think I kind of tried to set it up that way because I was figuring I would do some good reading in July. The tea is that I didn't do any good reading in July, so I returned all the books, but it was so fun, like all of my books becoming available and, you know, just having the books available. I really enjoyed not just the Libby app, but just the act of borrowing books in the month of July. My favorite food was this pasta salad. So for the bunko party, I signed up to bring a food dish that I'd never made before, and so I made this Italian pasta salad and it was a hit. My niece liked it, although she had to zhuzh it up some because in my family it's kind of a lot of sauce, I would think, but the recipe that I used didn't call for a whole lot of sauce. It wasn't like dripping in sauce dressing, but my niece wanted hers to be that way, so she added some Italian dressing, but otherwise I had a homemade Italian dressing and it just wasn't very saturated, which I preferred, but Anyway, that was really good and easily one of my favorite food items, or the favorite. My favorite leisure activity was mindfulness. I feel like I practiced mindfulness a lot, and a lot of being in the moment and all of that. I did really good with that in July, like a stellar job. For activity, my favorite activity, it was planning and organizing. I don't think people understand the joy that it brings me to be planned and organized. When I am not, I'm a wreck. And I did so much planning and organizing. I'm currently planning my mother-in-law's 60th birthday party, which is this weekend. I'm planning a cousin's trip with my cousins in October. A lot of my cousins my age. I planned a bunch of other different things in October. I'm planning my friend's bachelorette's bridal. It's kind of like a bridal brunch thing. I did so much planning and organizing in July. It made my soul happy. And then my favorite lifestyle thing was time with loved ones. I had 2 friend dates. I went to my friend's house, to her new apartment, to help her decorate her new apartment. I went to my friend's house, my other friend's house, in July and hung out with her and her son. He's 1 now, like 1.5 actually. I went on a friend date to go see Barbie with my friend. Missed opportunity because I bought this new blazer. I went shopping with my coworker and I wore my pink Barbie dress. It's like a Barbie pink dress, rather, I should say. And I had just gotten this, so I really should have worn this. Missed opportunity, and I have on some pink, Barbie pink capri pants right now. So I could have worn this if I wanted a classier look, I guess, but this is more like a school look. But anyway, hung out with them, family reunion, you know, did that. Hung out with one of my friends, obviously, when I went home. And my mother-in-law has been over here on a number of occasions. Did we have a party in July? Hung out with my neighbors a lot. My niece was here. Lots of hanging out with folks in July. It was so fun. For my habits, I tracked sleeping 8 hours, exercising 30 plus minutes, reading, skincare, no alcohol, studying, low carb, medication, vitamins. I did great with sleeping 8 plus hours. I only exercise 11 times, so that's not that great. But I did not feel that great last week. I don't think I exercised really at all last week. And then the weekend before that, we'd gone to our family reunion. So I've pretty much gone like a good 7, 8, 9 days without a good workout. So that kind of is the reason why. And I kind of work out every day. I shoot to do it every day. So to only do it 11 days is pretty low for me. Skincare, I need to take this off of here because I'm doing great with my skincare. Every day I try to do something with my skin, whether it's moisturizing. Well, I cleanse and moisturize at bare minimum, but I like to do a retinol or tone or sunscreen or something to hopefully take care of my skin. Alcohol, I did great with not consuming alcohol. I only consumed alcohol basically for the whole family reunion and then a few other days here and there. So I did really good with that. I did not track my studying or my low carb. So that's tragic. Why didn't I put that on here? You guys, I keep forgetting that. For my high, I'm the lowest that I've been in years. I just hit like my lowest weight that I think you've ever seen me. So my high is losing a lot of weight. I don't know. So all in all, I guess I've lost like another 10 pounds. Yeah, no. When I did I'm down like another 20 pounds since the last time that I shared a weight loss update, which I've only ever shared one weight loss update. And I'm down about 20 pounds since then. So I'm going to put losing 20 pounds. Yeah. I'm thinking back to how much I was when I shared that, and I'm down like another 20 pounds. Well, I was the other day. Right now, it's not that. It's a time of the month where weight is, I have extra weight for reasons that I can't control. Read between the lines. But otherwise, I'm like down a solid 20 pounds. I did not track my study. I didn't do any studying. I did not track low carbs, and I did good with taking my medications and vitamins and those types of things, which I have this pill organizer that I got from Amazon now, and so I now have this that I got from Amazon rather, and I keep my pills over here. So that's pretty cool. And I think I'm gonna put some headache medicine back in here, and then I used to have something else over here, but yeah, I have my pills in there, which means that I can always keep up with taking my pills. So here's my mood board. Did I show you guys my mood board? My mood board basically, oh, you guys, the Juvenile Tiny Desk came out, so that was top tier. And I don't know, here's my mood board. It looks pretty cute. Yep. Lady at the dog boarding, one of my cousins, family reunion, the emotional granularity stuff, Killer Mike, yada yada. So I had a really good time in the month of July. And here's my artwork. So that is the actual picture in Apple that she had us take, and that's the drawing I did. Not terrible. Okay, so now let's talk about these July goals. So I'm just gonna go ahead and screen record, I guess again, and we will dive into this. For July goals, I wanted to take a personal day, which I did do on July the 9th. I think whenever we set these goals, originally I had a different date in here, but it ended up being July 9th, because I went to this houseplants workshop and I bought some houseplants, and then I also, I was hoping my niece or husband would go, but they didn't want to go. So I was like, cool, I'll take a personal day. I went to Goodwill. I did a bunch of different things on that day, so that was really fun. I wanted to read 2 books. I didn't read any books. I'm still reading Brene Brown's Atlas of the Heart. And if I'm being honest, that's probably going to move with me into the month. I'm not going to finish it today, I'm sure. So that's going to move with me into August. And then the other book that I plan to read, we'll talk about that when we get to the August goals. Okay, so I didn't accomplish that. For self-care, I wanted to get my hair done. Didn't do that. Get pedicures with my knees. Didn't do that. Do a face mask. Didn't do that. I did do my nails, of course, which I'm 7 months into doing my own nails. Almost 8, which is wild. And then schedule my OBGYN, which I didn't do. So I'm not going to achieve any of that. For family, I wanted to purchase a hammock, which we spent so much money, but the hammock that I want is on sale and I really should buy it. But we've spent so much money elsewhere that I'm just choosing not to buy it. Plus it's so hot right now that really I need to wait until about September before I'm even thinking about swinging. Because if I get a hammock, it's not going to fit on the actual patio where I have my fan going and my other fan plugged in. I'll have to be out like to the side. So I'm just gonna wait on that. I wanted to touch up the paint, which I've done downstairs, and I'm gonna do upstairs maybe today, because having guests come and hosting this big party has put some pep in our step. So I'm gonna finish that. I wanted to organize the drawers and problem solve our shampooer. So technically I haven't done any. I've done only one of those things and not to completion, so I haven't accomplished anything. I mean, we're not checking that off. Wanted to save $2,000, didn't do that. I wanted to invest $80 via stash. I did do that. I wanted to invest 15% of our paychecks. We did do that. For relationships, host friends and family, schedule friend dates, schedule mini family reunion, which is happening this weekend for my mother's 60th, and spend lots of time with my niece. I achieved that. For career, I did do 2 job interviews in July. Print off, but that's not on here. Why is that not on here? Apparently, I guess I wanted to like focus on studying for my exam in July rather than getting a new job. So I didn't do any of that. For business, I wanted to secure 1 sponsorship, which I did do, which is through Experian. For publishing 8 YouTube videos, that's the first time I didn't meet. When I tell you I was about a week and a half, 2 weeks doing bad in July, I mean that. And by a week and a half, 2 weeks, I mean like the last week and a half or 2 weeks. So I'm shy of 1 video. I put my best foot. Well, I did film 8 videos, but the thing is, when we went out of town, I did not have the time to prep the video. So I could have made it, but I didn't. I mean, all that I was saying that I would do is to plan videos monthly and film 2 videos weekly. I'm going to press accomplished, achieved, to make my soul happy. Publish 4 Instagram reels, no, and then work out 3+ times per week. 3, 6, 9, 12. I worked out 11 times, and I'm going to take my dog on a walk in a few. That would mean 12. So working out 3 times a week with 4 times 3 essentially is like 12. So I'm going to do achieved for that. I like to work out like every other day. That's what I aim for. Like Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, something like that. That's kind of what I try to do. But we're going to say we accomplished that. So the only thing left to do then is to come over here, and we're going to duplicate this. And we're going to set some goals for August. So I'm going to come up here, and we're going to go to this. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to do August here. And we're going to set some goals for August. I'm excited for August because my birthday's in September. Okay, so for personal, those are yearly goals. Let's see when we can take this personal day. Honestly, I can probably take a personal day this Friday, but I don't think it will hit the same because I'll probably just spend time trying to prep for the party on the 5th. So I like for my personal days to be like relaxing. You know what? Let's take a personal day on the 18th, August the 18th, because I'm going to a party that day, and before then I can just take a personal day. So let's tentatively plan. Let's change this. So let's tentatively plan for August the 18th. I can't really figure out a real good date right now, so we're just going to tentatively plan. But don't you worry, I'll get it in. So let's do August the 18th as a tentative plan. Read 2 books. Yes, still want to do that. So basically, I want to finish this book that I'm reading and then probably start on The Body Keeps the Score and finish that. So technically, that'll be me reading 2 books. Self-care, get hair done. I think I'm going to actually get my hair done in August, because if I do it closer to the end of August, if I do it closer to the end of August, then I'll have my hair done for my birthday in September. So we're going to leave that. Get pedicures. I'm not getting a pedicure. I'm over it. Do face masks. I don't care about that. We're deleting that. Do nails. I do want to continue to do my nails. I've been thinking about getting my eyebrows done. I've officially gone a whole year, and I've been thinking about getting my eyebrows done after a year, but I don't know. And then schedule OB/GYN. Yeah, I like that for self-care. For family, purchase hammock, touch up paint, organize drawers, and problem solve shampooer. I think those are good, except I'm going to leave purchase. I'm going to leave it on there. Touch up paint, organize drawers. We're going to get rid of that because I don't know what that's about. What I am going to do is, let me see something. We might leave it as it is. We need to change this because I have 2 U's. Glad I noticed that while I was on the phone. You know how you're on the phone and you just do random stuff and look random places? So, love that for me. We're going to put pressure wash house on here because my husband has made it his mission to do that, which is great. So I think he's kind of doing it for party prep purposes, but I mean, I'm like, yeah, bro, do it. Pressure wash house. I'm looking at our to-do list for this week, and I think that's good. Yeah, cool. Oh, we got to do one other thing. We have to fix our patio ceiling. Something's wrong with our patio. Repair patio. And this camera is flashing red. Repair. So my anxiety is kicking up because I don't feel like getting up. Repair patio ceiling. Yeah. Okay. Save $2,000. Invest $80 because there are 4 Fridays in August. Invest 15% of our paychecks. I'm trying to stay calm. I'm trying to keep calm, but really I'm like, let's get through this before the camera cuts off. Host family friends. This would be like finalize, let's change that to finalize cousins trip. Schedule friend cousins, not couples, cousins trip. Host friends, family, schedule friend dates. I want to call one of my friends. Catch up with a new friend. I have one in mind. Not catch up with a new friend. Catch up with like an old friend. Catch up with a different friend. I want to catch up with a different or new friend every month. Catch up with a friend. That's a new thing that I want to do. Because, you know, me and friendships. I'm a good friend, but I really don't clock the time that's passed. I've never really been the type to like miss people a whole bunch. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know how to explain it, but I mean, months can pass or weeks and I don't know. I guess my time's always filled with somebody, somebody or some loved one. Not even my husband. Like I'm always with some friend or calling this friend or family member. I don't keep up with each specific person. I feel like if I had a few people in my life or lesser people, that would be possible. But I have so many people in my life that I don't know. I just don't keep tabs. I don't know how to explain it. People think I'm crazy, but it just is what it is. So we can get rid of that. And then career, we'll leave all that there. I'm trying to figure out if I should add job stuff back on here. We'll have to see. I don't think I want to. I don't think I can focus on jobs and my exam stuff in 1 month. We're just going to leave that as it is. For business, we do want to secure one sponsorship, which, I did secure one, but I'm not going to I'll put it here after, but I already secured one. Didn't I? Yeah, I'm going back and forth. They just haven't approved my script and stuff yet, so I'm not shooting any content yet. Published 8 YouTube videos. Published 4 Instagram reels. That's really not important to me, but we'll leave it on here because I feel like it's still important for my brand. It's just not important to me. I'm the worst content creator known to mankind. And then work out 3 times per week. All right, you guys, that's it. So we are actually complete with this. We're finished with this video. We've gotten everything all situated and we are ready to move into the month of August. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, subscribe if you're new and if you're liking what you're seeing, and I will catch you guys right back here in a few days in a brand new video. Bye guys.